You're watching The Mic Check, on every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Mic Check. And tonight we have a nice little short, deceptively simple script. We all know how taglines go, don't we? Anyway, Russ is going to kick this off. And take it away, Russ.
All right, let's see. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Mike.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings from some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Nephilim?
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Justin.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Dan. Okay. How about instead Andrew?
Give me just a second. I'll pull up this doc. I don't think you guys are reading some copy. So, all right. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Yeah. I guess passing it on to Nathan.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. And Joshua. I don't think Joshua's quite ready yet. Are you able to speak, Joshua, or are you just sitting this one out?
Hello?
Okay, there you are.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm super late.
So you're just sitting in on this one?
Oh no, I'll read it. I just I just got really, really late.
You need the
let
link.
me find it.
Oh
no, I can find it.
I'll repaste it in the chat in case I didn't get. There you go.
It's the holiday cheer one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I believe that's everyone for right now. So I guess we're going to go into the discussion portion of this pretty quick, since everyone's gotten their cold read in. So, okay, that wonderful question that always gets asked, is this audio visual or audio?
I'm going audio visual because it sounds like on some of your favorites could be showing some of your favorites.
Yeah, it's not very descriptive, is it? So, yeah, I'm not going to say because I brought this one in, so I know where it came from. Anybody else?
Could be either way, right? This could easily be a radio commercial with nothing visual to show.
Usually with audio stuff that's audio only, it's a lot more descriptive. You know, it would have listed some of the favorites like, you know, honey baked ham and, you know,
Pumpkin pies.
Yeah, and pumpkin pie, since it's holiday stuff, it would just be, everything listed under anything you'd buy for the holidays, right down to candy.
Yeah, because the radio's cheaper. You can put in
Yeah.
more copy too.
Yeah, they would hit you with a little more because, well, one, and having done television for so many years, radio commercials are a little bit more flexible on time. They're not locked into that, structure of it's got to be 10, 15, 30, or 60. It can usually can roll over just a little bit more. I mean, I know in the branch of television I've worked in, our commercials have always had to narrow down to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sometimes it fudges over a little bit, but most of the time it's just a straight 1 minute and 30. And, there's a few tiny exceptions where we have to cover up other people's commercials for other shows. Anyway, but yeah, I would picture this being more visual than anything else. All the descriptive stuff, maybe music playing, and then this just tags the tail end of the commercial. This is a quiet bunch tonight. Oh, Russ is practicing.
Next question is voiceover or voice under, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would believe that this is more voice. Well, I'd say it's voice under, because the stuff that's on the screen is the star of the show.
Yeah.
I see it's both.
More specifically, Kroger.
Can I ask what Kroger's is?
It's a grocery store.
You're not here in the States, are you? No.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry.
grocery store here in the States. It's pretty much one on every corner in this town, but yeah. So basically, they're selling groceries.
Ah, yes.
Food items. Yeah. Hence their big thing of fresh for everyone. So just introduce yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the mic check. And usually this is how we do this. We'll do our cold reads,
Mhm.
and then we'll discuss about the script and about, all the different turns and the things that the script does, and whether it's audio, visual, voiceover, voice under, if it's voice under, it's referencing something, which this is kind of pointing out all the things that Kroger is selling. So it's more referencing to what what their service can do for you. Because the Kroger being the client for whatever voiceover job you happen to be doing. So what branch of voiceover are you aiming at?
I myself, I want to be able to voice act in like anime and stuff like that. Not really the voiceover for commercials isn't really my thing.
Yeah.
But I'm an actor by trade. I currently do musical theatre, so like acting's more my thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the kicker for that. Okay. Even in commercials, being an actor is handy.
Mhm.
Even if you're doing voiceover. Okay. I'm an actor. I'm also a television master control operator, but I'm an actor, and I love to do animation. I've done animation. I love to do stuff. I worked out some character stuff, and it was fantastic. I got to do my Lorre, and I love Peter Lorre impression. But it's one of those things where it's like commercial over is really in this line in this world is your bread and butter.
Mhm.
Acting jobs, and as an actor, it's feast or famine most of the time.
Yeah.
But with commercial voiceover, there's always commercials. There's always something there. You got to book it, but that's why we practice so much. But anyway, so back to this piece of copy. It's very short. The biggest thing that is usually a hang up for everybody is that tagline. That's what makes these short scripts a little more complex. But I think really this is a very short discussion portion too. The biggest, the key words and everything are very kind of obvious. This is a seasonal commercial. But
Should we talk about like what those words that should be emphasized are?
yes, I believe we should.
I think merriest and savings should definitely be emphasized. Maybe favorites. Definitely not some. We probably don't want to emphasize some at all.
Mm-mm.
I think special over savings.
I think you're right.
Whenever I look at stuff like this, your always stands out to me as being important because you're telling the listener what they like is important.
Yeah, you really don't want to punch that pronoun like that.
Okay.
Okay. I know it seems like it should be, but if you punch on the pronoun, it can actually kind of throw things off a little bit.
Gotcha.
So you'd want to more emphasize favorites, not too much because you're coming to the end of the sentence, but at the same time, you want to emphasize that because this is what they're looking for. Everybody's looking for their favorites. They're looking for those things that everybody's going to love to have for Christmas dinner and, the big family get-togethers. And, you want to hear Cousin Eddie saying, "Save the neck for me, Clark." So, I mean, that's his favorite. So you got to make sure you got that turkey neck in there. So you want to emphasize favorites more, a little more on that. And of course, always the big thing is the client wants to hear the name of their company and or product. In this case, it would be Kroger, because we are your neighborhood grocery store and we want you to come shop with us. Doesn't matter if we're sitting right next to Publix or Walmart or Food City. We want you to come to us. So make sure you emphasize our name.
That's why the comma's there. They're telling you, like, give us a pause after our name so it's billboarded.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to give Liz a chance to cold read this because she just came in. So hang on. Let me give you the copy.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Liz. There you go.
Yeah, I've got the copy right here.
Okay.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Well, all right. So with all that, which I mean, like I said, small script, same time, the fun part is when you get through these taglines. Because taglines can be sometimes a little bit tricky. Don't let that go to your head, but it's true. It is the truth. But anyway, let's say we get into the directed reads. So, you ready to go, Russ?
Sure.
Take it away.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
honestly, it sounded a little bit less than merry.
All
I think
right.
I think you need a little bit more smile in there.
All right. I'm going again then.
Okay.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. With special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I think that was better.
Thanks. Who else? Come
Anybody
on. Somebody's got
Anybody else
something.
hear anything?
Yeah, definitely better than the first read. I thought the first read was a little too fast.
Yeah.
So it's please slowed it down on the second read.
I know. I think Russ had something going through his mind of, okay, I got this other meeting to go to. I got to get through this.
No,
Short
that's-
script, fast.
It's just stupid.
No, hey, now.
After that flub, you kind of came down on favorites that
Yep.
last time. I noticed that, but I mean, it sounds pretty good to me otherwise.
Yeah, well, that actually adjustment on favorites actually made it work better.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
working on that.
It didn't upspeak it. It just kind of it lined it up for that when he hit the tagline. So good job.
Thanks, Nathan.
By the way, is anybody keeping any idea on who goes next? Because
Heck no.
I've been
I've-
multitasking in here and I forgot to write in.
Let me see who I chose. I chose.
I went next, and then I chose
Yeah, that's right.
Nephilim, and then I don't know where it went after that. But
I'll go after him if he wants me to.
make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Well, it's very clear for sure. But I think the same thing. I don't hear a bunch of seasonal feeling there.
No, it sounded more like now on Disney DVD.
Yep,
Trying to get out of that.
that's a good point.
It had almost that I'm getting ready to do a movie trailer feel to it.
Okay.
I think if you try one just being overly smiley, like more than you even think this could handle, that would help you feel the difference. So give us one that's like overly smiley, what you think is.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, for one.
That was better.
Yeah, it was better, but still, that's not overly smiley though. Like you thought it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe try a read where like you've got a Nintendo 64 underneath the Christmas tree. Like you're just super happy about all these favorites and specials and all that. Just like super excited and happy and cheerful.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Try to put a big smile on your face before you start and keep it the whole time.
Okay.
Just like, hey everybody, hey, just crazy.
If you have to pre-life it, go ahead and throw a pre-life into it. So, you know.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I just feel you're getting a little louder, not happier. That's me. What does everybody feel? Everybody?
Yeah, it did sound louder.
Okay.
It didn't sound happier. He just and thing of it is like you're right up next to the mic. You've got this nice bassy voice, so you don't have to amplify. Amplification don't mean energy.
Right.
So
Yeah, you
just
might
kind
even
of,
back off just a little.
yeah. And then just smile real big, you know, like the grandest thing in the world just happened for you.
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. I just feel like I'm doing the same thing.
There was a
You're
little more
breaking-
smile there.
Don't break the Dan rule. The
right.
Dan rules, don't criticize yourself and don't redirect you. In here, you're being directed, so you don't need to direct yourself either. Okay. So just smile real big and have fun with this piece of copy. Okay.
Yeah, you've got to learn to take direction like that. I mean, and throw the smile in there when someone tells you to. So let's try to figure it out. Like maybe just like take one word like Kroger. Try that, like Kroger.
Kroger.
That's better. Yeah, something like that.
Much better. Yeah.
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That felt a bit better.
A little bit.
Yeah. You're starting to get there. I'm going to suggest something that I saw Richard Horvitz have somebody do one time.
I'm not sure I understand what you guys are critiquing.
Can you laugh on command? Okay, do me a favor.
That sounded a little evil.
Do me a favor, mute your mic and belly laugh for at least just about a minute, and then just come right into the copy. Okay.
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Yeah,
Like
see, you
that
had
one.
the energy right until you hit your stumble, but you did good.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was some improvement there.
Yeah, I
That's a
definitely
little
heard some of
technique I learned from Richard Horvitz. I watched him do that with somebody, and I tried it for myself, and it works so well for getting you to loosen up a little bit more with your copy.
That's pretty good. I like it.
So, okay. Let's give it another try with that same energy you just hit it with after that laugh. Okay?
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There you go. I think he's got it.
Thanks.
I agree.
All right.
I guess thank you so much. I think that's Nephilim next, I guess.
I was gonna say like pretend you're working at Disneyland or something like that, and just smile all the time, but that works too.
Should I start reading it?
Yes.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Way too fast.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and you honestly did not believe what you were saying. you were a little there's an uncertainty that I could hear in your tone, and it showed up in your read. And here's the thing, okay? I know you're entirely, completely unaware of anything about Kroger at all. This is where being an actor comes in when you're doing
Yes.
commercials, okay? Yeah, you've got to step over into that role of being an actor and pretend like you know everything about this grocery store.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's your favorite place to go to shop for everything. Well, with the exception of the things that you can't shop for, like TVs and such. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And and have fun with it. Have lots of fun with it.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Sorry, I know that was way too fast.
That was a Dan rule violation.
That was
right
a Dan rule
there.
violation. That
Dan
was
rule
that was
violation,
directing yourself.
110%.
We'll let you know if it's too fast or not.
Yeah,
okay?
we will tell you. We will tell you. Just
It did
relax.
sound a lot more
We've got it.
energetic.
You guys are not. You guys are so much nicer now that you guys have a name for it.
Yeah, and it's a short piece of copy, so it's going to feel fast whether you're fast or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's go ahead and again. Sorry, I wasn't here for this. Quick overview. What was the direction? What are we trying to go for with it?
Okay.
Friendly, happy,
Friendly, happy,
cheerful,
normal
upbeat.
speed.
Okay, all right. So then let's also give ourselves let's give you a little situation. You're one-on-one. Right now you're delivering this like it's an announcement, like you're talking to an entire massive group of people, and I want you to bring it down to one-on-one. You, one other person. I don't care. Like it's going to sound salesy. I understand that, but here's the thing: you are not trying to be. This is a common misdirection I feel that people get when it comes to these is don't pretend like you're talking to a friend, pretend like you're talking to a customer, but you're talking to them personally. Okay. You're wearing one of the Kroger shirts. I don't care. You can make up whatever color, design, whatever. I don't care what's on it. It's just, you're wearing a Kroger shirt. You got your name right on there. All right. And it's just a one-on-one sort of thing. Make the season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Like connect to the person. Just talk to that one person. Go ahead and give us a read.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay. Something that's sort of killing the vibe a little bit is you're ending everything off on down notes.
Yeah.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Do you see how that can kind of that can stifle your emotional expression?
Yeah.
We want to blossom your emotional expression. We need a little bit more with it. We need some flair. Don't be afraid to end in mid notes or high notes even on this one. Make the season the merriest yet. It's okay to bring that one up a little bit. Make the season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Some of your favorites end in a mid note. You see, you're not dropping off at the end of it. Just because there's a period doesn't mean that we need to, slam into a brick wall there. But let it go ahead and end off in a mid note. Some of your favorites. Kroger. You can go ahead and let that one build up a little bit. Kroger. And yes, it can end on a down note. Fresh for everyone. You see what I mean? Like vary up the way that you end your thoughts and feelings. And that's really going to blossom out that emotional expression. Give it a try.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay. What did everybody think of that one?
That was better.
A little better. Yep.
Yeah.
A little better. I think you could probably still slow it down a little bit.
Yep.
As if think you're a Christmas greeter at Harrods, it's going to be a really good time. Just really cheery, just maybe slow it down like you're going to be talking to a single person. Like I could say, hey, slow it down, or I could say, hey, slow it down. Just as if you're talking to somebody. You're probably not going to talk to somebody that quickly.
I mean, you're definitely not going to say this to one person anyways. This is total NPC dialogue. Imagine just walking up to somebody in a store. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. You turn around and walk away. Let them figure it out.
Here, try a turkey chunk.
It is going to come off as a little bit. It is going to be funky. You know what? We're totally going to accept that. That's the way it is with commercial scripts, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But what the goal here is let your emotions sort of come out a little bit with it. Be happy in certain places. Let that flow. One very important way to do that is by controlling the pace. So now you had a good read. Slow it down.
Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but could someone read it at the pace I'm meant to read it at? Because then I can have an idea of how slow I'm meant to be reading.
Okay, well, you want to be somewhere in the something like this is probably going to be a tag spot at the end of a commercial, and those are right around. I would say I think on the long end they'd be about 5 seconds, which doesn't sound like a long time, but for literally a sentence and a quarter, you got a lot of movement room. So
one thing that could help. Sorry to interrupt. I noticed that you were using your hands when you were asking the question, so maybe use your hands.
Yes.
When you're reading the script too?
Yes, absolutely. But you're definitely going to want to read it at a decent little pace. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. There, we'll count that as a cold read if that's cool with everybody. But you want to be,
That was
you want to
Michael's
be,
cold read. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. You want to be somewhere around that pace, just slow enough to be able to be followed along with. Go for it.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, you started off slow and you sped up halfway through it.
Yeah.
Slow it down. Careful pace the entire time. Careful. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Is this your first time reading in front of people?
Yes.
You're doing a fantastic job. Don't even worry about it, okay? Don't even worry about it. Yeah, just slow it down just a little bit, okay? And you got it.
When you say this, point to the ground. That always helps me. That's a direction I got from a coach.
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings of some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
And that was your best read so far.
Yeah, I felt a little emotion on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little advice on your nerves. A little advice on your nerves. Okay. Take that adrenaline and use it as your energy for what you do. Okay.
Yeah,
I get nervous every time I do something, and I do something every day. I have a little show that I do every single day, and I have a bit of nerves. That is my pre-coffee coffee. I take that adrenaline and I ride that wave, and then just kind of use that energy, breathe through it, and have fun with whatever you're doing. Doesn't matter what anybody else in the room thinks. Doesn't matter. You're going to get directed, and that's fine. You know, the director's thoughts count, but anything else, just that's the copy is yours. That's your thinking right there, you know, and just ride that wave of adrenaline. You're going to do great.
Thank you.
Anyway, good job. Who's next on the list?
It's me.
Okay.
All right, me, go for it.
Yep, that's my name. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
I feel like there was not happiness in it.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little more cheer, just happy, big smile.
Okay, anything else?
And that's probably it that I can think of.
Maybe slow it down because you got into it. I want to say about 10 words in, but you started it off very fast.
Oh, okay. So I need to dial it up even more. Okay.
Well, give it a little start. Like, hey, just give it a pre-life, just a minor one, and that should help you get to there a little bit quicker.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Absolutely. That pre-life helped you out a lot. That was an overall much more solid delivery that time.
Nicely done.
And also, I really have to point this out because it's super important. One thing that you didn't do is you didn't start speeding up, even though you did you did raise your energy, your emotional energy, or as I like to describe it, you made it more personally important. You successfully did that without ramping up your speed, and that made it sound a lot more authentic. It was a lot easier to follow along too than your last read.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really solid. Let's see if you can go for a second one. This is too short. We can't just let you off with 2 takes. Come on.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I hope you weren't expecting it to be that easy for you. Now we got to work you a little bit. Let's see if you can repeat that same delivery. Go for it.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I hate being the bearer of bad news, but I think you started off incorrectly. You said, "Hey, everybody." You immediately changed your audience. The last time it was a lot more personal, a lot more one-on-one, a lot more down to earth. This was less personal right off the bat. So again, much like I said with Nephilim, you're talking one-on-one with a person. This is you and them. You did that with your last read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go for it. Give us that read one-on-one.
Hey, how's it going? Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to everybody else. What'd you all think about it?
I think it was good.
More personal, but less energy than that really good one earlier.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, the trick to that is he would do 3 takes. He'd do one that sounded like that, one that sounded like the one he did earlier, and then the producer would say, "We'll take the one that sounded like that."
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, if this was a directed session, that would, at least if I was choosing the final take, I would have definitely selected that second read more so than the other ones, because there's a funny thing when it comes to VO. We have this unfortunate tendency to start overthinking our emotional state after we get it right one time. Like we do it right, and then we're like, "Oh, yes, that was great. Do that again, just with a minor tweak." And then we're like, "Oh crap, what did we do?" Yeah. Well, now you're overthinking it, and now you're not going to be in that space. Yeah. So go ahead, Nathan.
Insult to injury for ourselves is we have to self-direct most of the time. We were doing this from home.
Actually, there's a great technique you can use with that, but sorry, go ahead, continue.
I did a very large session yesterday in here, but I managed to get through it in under an hour. Got a text this morning. The guy who asked me to do the session said, "It was great, loved it, don't change a thing." Yeah, I'm like, I don't hear that often. This is awesome. I mean, it's very encouraging. Like this is good. I mean, I of course there was a couple of lines in there and one giant chunky piece of paragraph that I read through, and I did this in character that I did 2 takes on. I sent him the second take. The second take was what made it good. Not the first take. The first take didn't have the emotion it needed. But that's my little secret, because I was the only one directing myself, but I'm very good at it.
So, so this time, when you are going to do your read, because you do it one more time, focus on the key things that made the read good last time, which was you're talking to one person and you're having a good time doing it.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Right, the thing that I noticed was that you were kind of smiling like at different times, but you didn't sustain the smile all the way through. And you can hear the smile, just like you hear quotes.
Yeah, okay.
So you're talking to one person and you're having a good time doing it. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think?
I want to
love
that
one
right now.
Yeah, I want to go to Kroger right now. Take me.
Yeah, I felt like a ho 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 was coming after that. That was great.
Yeah, it had a nice holiday sound to it. It did. It fit that. I can hear the jingle bell music going behind that one.
Oh, you guys are making my ears red.
For me, it's usually the headphones, but whatever. Everybody's a little bit.
Do you want me to critique you? Is that what you want? You're looking for their critique? I think you want.
Let's find some nits to pick here.
There was some strange places that you accent the words, but yeah, it did sound like a holiday script. Let's see. I almost expected you to come into it frustrated, but you didn't.
Which is good. Very good.
That's very good. Let's see what else. Yeah, no, that's all I got. And you were over enunciating. That's it. You were over enunciating. There's your critique.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm teasing.
No, it worked well.
I
It really
slur
did.
my words too much, so to be told I'm over enunciating, that's pretty. That's pretty
No,
cool.
I mean, you did good. That was a really solid read, and I
that
think
was
we'll
very
go
good.
ahead and call it there.
Mhm.
All right. So up next is Joshua.
Oh boy.
Whenever you're ready, go for it. Give us a read.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right. So what do you see in your mind that's going on when you're reading this? Like what's going on around you?
The Popeyes commercial.
The Popeyes commercial.
Yeah, that's what I think when I read this.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're reading in an entirely different place because I didn't really get any kind of connection to.
Yeah, it kind of seemed to flatten out a little bit. for
Yeah,
some
it did.
reason.
It did. So again, you can the beautiful thing about this kind of script is that you can kind of construct a little bit more of the scene around yourself rather than actually
Mhm.
having to like fall into a specific one. But it needs to have two elements. One, you're enjoying yourself. By the way, hello, Alice, welcome. And two, you're talking to one person.
Mhm.
So that needs to be your scene. You're talking to one person and you're enjoying yourself. So
Okay.
whenever you're ready, give us that read.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think?
Okay, I'm going to recommend that same thing that I recommended earlier.
Mhm.
Is to mute your mic for just a short amount of time and belly laugh and then come into your read. Of course, unmute
right.
your mic after you're done belly laughing. Okay. Then come into your read with that laugh right on, just right on the back end of that laugh. Okay. You
All
need to
right.
loosen up a little bit for this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it sounds almost. You sound a little nervous. Loosen up a little.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. You're not gonna get judged here.
Yeah.
Like we critique everyone so that we can all be great.
Speak for
It's not like we're
yourself.
laughing at anybody or anything here.
The laugh thing really helps.
Yeah. Or you could just stay muted through the whole thing and tell us, oh man, you just missed the greatest read of your lives. That's another option too. Wouldn't necessarily suggest it, but that is an option for you. But yeah, mute up, give us a big hearty laugh, and then unmute and go for it. Wow, I didn't know you could laugh for this long. Dang. Really going for it. You've been muted this whole time, Josh. I don't know if you're still laughing or not. Just letting you know.
Oh boy. Was it really?
Yeah, there we go. It happened. We missed the greatest read ever. Dang it, man. Josh, unfortunately, you pulled a Richard.
Yeah.
God damn
Yeah.
it, Richard.
It's too bad he wasn't here with us tonight. He would have gotten a kick out of that. But yeah, no, you were muted that whole time. So I don't know if you were.
Oh no.
Yeah, you muted the whole time.
Man.
It happens.
Let me try
Hey,
again.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
just jump into your read.
Yeah. Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That was
Yeah.
way more energetic.
Made
Okay.
a big difference. That made a big difference.
Yeah.
was about to get
Yeah.
like kind
You
of
felt
upset.
like you were alive. You
That
were
one.
into it. You were
It's
actually
Fizz.
in. You were feeling the copy. You were believing that copy now, and
Mhm.
wanting to make it cheerful and upbeat, and something everybody was going to want to hear. So,
Mhm.
and hence the belly laugh thing, which I learned that from Richard Horvitz, the voice of Invader Zim. I watched
that
him
guy.
do that with somebody, and and I've used it for myself a lot, and it works really well for getting you to loosen up and break the tension and just
Mhm.
dive into that copy with all kinds of fun in mind, instead of just kind of like, okay, here's some more words to read. Gosh.
Yeah, another thing that you could, another technique that you could actually use to add a little bit more variation, particularly when you started, is like say the entire first idea, in which in this particular script, it's make this season the merriest yet. That's the first idea of the script. Say that with a shrug. Make this season the merriest yet. It's kind of a way to start it off potentially. It's a way to sort of shake up your read a little bit too. So that's another possibility. That's another potential technique that you could use to sort of fake your way through some of the some of the emotion and the like.
And that's the thing with us as actors. We fake a lot of things when it comes
Fake it
to
till
these
you make it.
performances. And we're actors. It's our job to fake things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's our job to fake things as authentically as possible, because let me tell
Exactly.
you, I've heard some really terrible fake characters, like really terrible fake character reads.
You ain't kidding. And some of the
So-
cheese that I've seen. I work in TV, and one of our sub channels is now playing a movie of the week. Oh, the cheese I watch.
But anyway,
I need these guys to work with me.
this is I mean, that read was better than before, and your best one so far. Let's just give the shrug a try this time. So say that first idea, let me pull up the script again. First idea, make this season the merriest yet, with a shrug. Make this season the merriest yet. You know what I mean? Like actually put your body into the read this time. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
You're muted.
Not again. Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Yeah, I think being muted might have thrown you off a little bit, because that one you regressed. Your last read was way better than that one.
Yeah,
At least somewhat the last read that we heard.
I'm on mobile right now, so it's like I'm switching apps at the moment, like going on where the read is, and then going back on here.
Okay,
So
well,
I
again,
guess that's what's doing it.
And that's and I understand that not everybody's got the most ideal situation. Totally cool. We're not going to judge you for that.
Oh, yeah,
that's,
of course.
But that's why I always say whenever you're ready. I mean, that should be carte blanche to take the time that you need to prepare yourself for it.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready is my direction to, you know what, if you need to do a little bit of a pre-live for it, go for it. If you need to mute up and laugh beforehand, do that. If you need to stretch and go use the bathroom, I mean, warn us, but go for it, you know? Like,
yes.
Whatever you got to do to
mute
prepare
before you
yourself.
flush.
Yes, please. In fact, mute before you leave. That's probably the best idea. Don't leave the door open. We don't want to hear that from down the hall. But you know, again, it's okay to start off unmuted and to have a little bit of spillover as well. Again, you can even do that during auditions. You can add pre-life. You can say stuff beforehand. You can say some stuff afterwards. Just chop that off. It's actually it's a really useful tool to get your mind into the read itself. So
and it works great for character reads.
Yeah. So go ahead, give us one last read, and we'll stop bugging you about your setup and everything like that.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
So again, like I said before, whenever you are ready, go for it.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think of that read?
It was some kind of weird pause between yet and with special savings. But overall, I think he had the right energy for it again.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, compared to the very first read, this one had more positive energy.
Yeah, and you can always pull that pause out of it in your post edit situation.
Oh yeah, of course.
Always that nice little pull it together a couple of seconds.
Yeah, but that definitely had more of the emotional space that we were looking for. Again, we could get into the weeds, kind of, getting the slight little reads out of you, but I think he made a big leap with this one in particular.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the most important part for you right now, is that you definitely have that technique of, let's go ahead and get this performance done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll be working on that. You better keep joining, okay? Better see you again next week.
Yes, sir.
So we can keep working on that. But still, the thing is, though, is that you were focused on the emotional state and you got yourself into it. That's what we were hoping for, and that's what you got. So good on you.
All right.
So moving right along, up next is Andrew, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Andrew Dos Santos. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think?
I thought it was a good read, but if we're going big energy, you need to up the energy a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see any glory or
No,
happiness
cozy.
in it.
But I want to feel that Christmas cheer. You know what I mean?
I like the term glory. I just immediately think of being like one leg up with a flag in one hand on like a mountain of skulls or something like that. Didn't have the glory we were looking for.
The glory of Christmas.
In like full body armor and a Santa hat
The Santa hat, dressed like a
Mad
Nord
Max,
from Skyrim.
Oh, we're going to deck the halls this season.
We need to make that as a Christmas commercial.
So I would say that was a solid read, but it was a really safe read. Like you have a sense of emotional space, which is really, really, really good. That we don't have to work on trying to get that up. What I mean by it being a really safe read is that you had this syrupy, commercially tone through a lot of it. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone. See what I mean? Like there was a little bit of this syrupiness to it. I want you again to speak to a single person. I don't care who you want to make that. It could be somebody that you're really close to. It could be somebody that you don't even know who just likes the sound of your voice and is just sitting there staring at you. But it's one person listening to you. That's the most important part. So talk to them with this next read. Keep the same emotional space. You're doing good on that. You sound happy. You sound jovial. That's what we want for this. But change the audience. This isn't a television audience approved for all ages. This is you and one other person.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think? Did you get the direction?
I didn't hear much difference, to be honest, and I felt the second line kind of energy kind of died down.
Okay, energy as in what specifically?
Like it wasn't sustained. Like the cheerfulness, the emotional state wasn't sustained. It was just
okay,
tapered down.
I'll be honest. My least favorite bit of direction is I need more energy, or your energy was different? Because
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you specifically. Please don't take it personally. I'm just saying I'm talking in general because I've gotten this so many times before in other situations. So it's just the emotional state, right? You don't feel that the emotional state was consistent the whole way through, Justin?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, cool. I 100% agree.
That's what I was hearing.
I had the laugh thing.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Oh
try.
yeah, go for it. Give us mute up, belly laugh, and then jump right on in. Let's hear it.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There you go.
That was
That was a good one.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah,
It was
getting into that laughing space. I think helped.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely insincere because you're not going to do that like around the corner in a grocery store and then walk around the corner and talk to somebody. Because imagine that. Imagine you're just minding your own business with a cart. You hear like a belly laughing from the other side of the aisle, and then somebody comes around the corner. It's like, I'd like to tell you more about the store you're already shopping in.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Not going to happen. If you do it, please put it up on social media. We'd love to see that happen.
I've done stuff like that before.
But no, that was. I think that did that make you feel uncomfortable?
No.
Okay. Dang it. But yeah, any of the long-term attendees can tell you I kind of like it when people get uncomfortable behind the mic, because that's when you get the best performances out of people. But in general, that was really, really, really solid. Much better than your first take, definitely. And your first take wasn't bad. It was just good and then better.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, I don't think we need to hammer you anymore. I think you kind of nailed it with that one.
Great.
What does everybody else think? Everybody cool with that?
I think it was great.
If you disagree, that's totally fine.
I liked it. I like that last one.
Yeah, no, that was pretty fantastic. All right, moving right along. Nathan.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend. Whenever you're ready, give us a read.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
I feel like he had it at the I was going to say glory again, but the siding part fracture at first, but then I feel like it died off.
Okay. Anybody
like
else?
at the end?
Anybody agree, disagree? Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I like how you use like a higher pitched voice, because it makes it a little bit more approachable, instead of using like a very bassy voice, having a voice that's more in like the tenor sort of range. Sorry, I'm not very good at critiquing people.
No. Hey, you know what? You took the opportunity to try. That's important.
Yes.
That's important.
And it's good to mention that, because this is actually my tone. I train myself to sound like this. Yeah. But I get the voice of a 10-year-old if I want to. Anyway, I won't be a 10-year-old for this, but if there's anything I need to reread this for, let me know.
I was gonna say, I really felt that smile coming through. You really sat me down. You gave me the lowdown on Kroger.
So I liked where you started with on that. I'd like for you to bring the expressiveness down just a little bit.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right. What did everybody think of that read? See, to me, that sounded more one-on-one. Whether that's better, whether that's actually a better read is different. That's up to you. I felt that it definitely reached that more one-on-one sound.
It was definitely like you're almost whispering in somebody's ear, very close to somebody. It was good though.
Yeah, I definitely felt that sort of one-on-one quality, just especially how you were like pointing and use of your hand gestures. I kind of got that.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely gave whoever would be doing the actual direction on this some good things to some good takes to consider. One of them being a more broad, general announcement type of read, and the other one being the more one-on-one, down-to-earth style of read. So it was sort of like two sides of the same coin, but with the same amount of personal importance to it. Like it was personal to you, audience. The other was more specific audience. I liked it. I think both of those could be easily slotted into to a commercial here.
Awesome. And I was directed. Well, thank you.
Well, no, you took the direction and applied it. That's the most important part.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing about adding energy for all you guys. Is use your hands. And if you don't know what to do with your hands, just hold them up like this, like surgeon, and just and just use your hands. Become Italian. Yeah, there you go. That's what we do.
Too bad Matteo isn't here with us tonight. He'd be all about that right now. I mean,
or my
he is
mother,
from
when she's
Italy.
been out of shape with me. What is the matter with you, huh?
All righty then. So moving right along. Up next is Liz, right?
Rabbit undo. Okay, right over here. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us a read.
All right. Well, you can make this season the merriest yet with special savings on all your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, so remind me, the last time you came, you mentioned that commercial work was where you really wanted to be, right? Or not commercial. Sorry, not commercial. I meant character. I meant to say character work, right?
It was originally, but I'm good with character. I mean, I'm good with commercial.
Okay. I'm just.
I felt like I was listening to Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. So the thing is all right. One of the things that a lot of voice actors at any level, it happens all the time, except for the people who are at the really, really super high top level. And it happens with male and female, voice actors and voice actresses. It happens all across the board. Is we have a tendency of getting a little syrupy. The same thing happened with Andrew during his first read. It had that commercial syrupiness to it, and you definitely played that up this time. Okay. You leaned a little bit into the syrupiness. Now, what do I mean by that? It's make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Do you see what I mean? Mm-hmm. Again, it happens to everybody. I cannot begin to explain how long it took me to have that trained out of me. And I went with one of the more let's say direct coaches in the industry, and it still took a while for it to get fully beaten out of me in that case. But it happens to everybody. Again, you are talking. Yes, Justin, syrupy does mean sing-songy. It's that sort of trying to string together the sounds so there's no dead air. It's okay to cut things off a little bit. In fact, with commercial work, a lot of people are just looking for that sort of voice off the street type. In fact, most people who have like really super deep and resonant voices, they don't do a lot of commercial work anymore. There's not that much of a place for it. It's because people aren't hiring the voice of God type announcer when it comes to that stuff. It's always, any commercial that you watch nowadays, hey, come buy this new thing that we've got. It's awesome. Or don't. I don't care. Whatever. It's your life. Like the largest purchasing demographic right now is going to be millennials. So, and a lot of them are like, hey, I don't want to be sold. Just tell me what it is and I'll make the decision myself. So that's what we're looking for. Just present it. You're a happy person talking to one person. Go for it.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on all your favorites.
Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Much, much better. This time, though, don't swallow your voice too much. You got really breathy in the middle of it.
Okay.
Full voice through the whole thing. One more time. Go for it.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on all your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That's a really good tagline. What does everybody else think? Opening it up.
I
What did y'all
I
think?
liked that last one.
Right.
Yeah, that was really great.
Good read.
You found that good middle ground where you weren't too surly and you know.
Yeah, I'd say the only critique is you said all instead of some, but I mean it was a good read.
Yeah, that's the other funny thing about commercials, especially commercial scripts. They're worded very specifically. So let's go ahead. Give us one more read. Some of your favorites.
Okay, some. Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think of that one? Got it. You stunned them. Look at that. Nobody has anything to say. Incredible.
So the chat window is a priority window, and I did not know that until today.
Oh, who have you been messaging?
No, I just have it open because I really hate the little red one that shows up. I really hate that so much.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So I was gonna say I kind of preferred the previous one in that it was a little more conversational. This one, to me, it almost felt like you turned on the temptation setting as opposed to the hey, this is really cool.
The temptation setting. So it veered too much into the sexy direction.
Yes, that is the word I will use. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was. I felt like it was more whispery, like what Nathan did earlier, but not as sincere. So you kind of lost some of that on the last one.
Liz, do you have any younger cousins or siblings?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, a follow-up question that's also very important. Do you like them?
Sibling, yes. Cousin.
Sibling. Okay. Sibling. You like your sibling. Okay. Talk to your younger sibling with this one. Like, imagine you're sharing with them something that's really cool. Think of that emotional space. Like, put yourself in that emotion, and then take that emotion and apply it to the script.
All right.
Because I know you're not going to tell your younger sibling to go shop at Kroger. That makes zero sense, obviously. But you have told your younger sibling something you felt was exciting, something you felt was really cool,
all right,
something you wanted them to be excited about. Take that, put it onto this. Go for it.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I was unmuted that whole time. Excuse me. What did everybody think?
It was kind of interesting. Like it was excited, almost like in a secret way. Like you were telling your younger sibling a secret. Like, hey, like Kroger's got some awesome deals. Like, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of like a little hushed excitement. I like that one too. I thought that was really cool.
It looked like it came on the back end of watching a bunch of kids come downstairs to, unwrap their presents, and then camera pans over to the table where there's this nice little Christmas dinner spread. Everything's ready to, for the family to be there, including Cousin Eddie.
Well, I'm pretty satisfied with that one. What do you all think? How do you all feel about that performance?
That was good.
Got 2 thumbs up from Nephilim.
Yeah.
That was good from Nathan. I think we're safe to move on.
Yeah, I think that was.
You hit it, and that was really good technique. Again, using it's super, super important to be able to draw from your own personal experience, and you doing that for this one really did help. It genuinely helped you read, and it sounded great. So, good on you.
All right, thank you.
No, thank you. Let's see. Moving right along. It is Rob.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
It sounded too quiet to me.
Yeah, it kind
It felt a little rushed to me.
Verged
Yeah.
on you borrowed it from e-learning. He's got to kind of get happy.
but it did it felt like more comfortable, I guess, like a comfortable commercial, like a Snuggie commercial or something like that. But that's how I see it though. Like it was like really soft in a way.
Yeah. Loosen up, slow down.
Okay.
Make it something kids want to hear.
Makes sense. Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I like that one.
That was very good.
Better.
I think I really like that one. I think maybe varying up the tones on the tagline. It seemed like it was kind of a Kroger, fresh for everyone. They kind of hit the same sort of notes. So I think maybe like varying that if it like starts on an up note and ends on a down note or something like that. Is my take on it.
Try shrugging that first idea.
There you go.
Make it a good suggestion.
Oh, for make this season?
Yep. Make the season the merriest yet. Shrug that one. Make it a good suggestion and give us another read whenever you're ready.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What
That was
everybody
a
think
bit
that?
better. What are you doing with your hands?
I'm moving them around.
Okay.
Maybe
it
I
seemed
do
like it
need-
had a bit more energy, but it just, it's kind of still felt a little bit static. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe a belly laugh for work.
Maybe
that is the direction of the evening. Belly laugh and then jump into your read.
It's helped
To be
everyone.
honest, though, it's a little hard for me to do that because I don't have both. I don't know how to do both with this particular. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge, but I'll try it. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You seemed a bit more energetic. On favorites, it sounded like it dropped a little bit, but I wasn't sure if it was the network connection or something.
I can try it
read,
again.
So
I can try this now too. I'm liking sort of the emotional state you're starting in, but it's a little too consistent almost.
Too safe.
Yeah, I feel like especially on that last line, like I believe it was Andrew who said, I do feel like that can be, just maybe not like a drastic shift, but I feel like it could be more noticeable that that's a separate thought.
I feel like you sped up a little bit that one too, just a hair, but it's noticeable.
Yeah,
At the
I
end?
like that as well. It was a bit fast.
Kind of the whole thing was a little faster than your other ones.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That one was good.
Yeah, I think if you add a little bit more energy on fresh for everyone on the back end of that tagline, you'll have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of went really high with your highs, and then your low crashed. It was a little bit. It was a little bit of extreme. Just bring those closer together. Bring your
Okay.
highs down just a just a smidge, but bring your low up to be within a good range.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings at some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Higher up on fresh for everyone. Fresh for everyone.
Okay. Fresh for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that all together.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
By George, I think he's got it.
This was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, I think it was good. Stuck the landing on the last line.
Yeah. One thing I noticed though is that your voice, and I think we actually talked about this. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but you got a little bit breathy through the whole thing. You lost some of that full voice quality. It went into that breathiness that sometimes you pull out.
Yeah, I did. To be honest, I did it on purpose to see if it would change it up a little.
Okay. I'm not so sure that I'm all for that. Give us one more take with the same energy, the same inflection that you put on everything, but full voice.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
No. Bring that ending up. Bring that ending up. Fresh for everyone.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There you go.
You got it.
There you go. That was a much more well-rounded performance in general. At least I feel. What did you all think? Agree? Disagree?
Definitely more rounded.
We got some approving head nods. We got some thumbs up all over the place. I think you did. I think you
agree.
did it.
You done it.
Cool.
There, now for all of my vim and bluster and giving you guys all the direction, the chopping block. Hold nothing back.
Your turn.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I feel like you have to do the laugh thing. Everybody else has done it.
That and just do it like 98 more times and you're good.
Yeah, I think definitely was really solid. I felt like I could probably wanted to hear just a little bit more of a smile, some of that laughing quality. The glory of Christmas. But yeah, overall, just like super solid read.
Okay. So then just give the laugh thing a go, see if that changes it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do that. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Awesome.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh
Yeah, that was much better.
Felt the smiley, upbeat energy much more on the second read.
Yeah, I did it. Anyway, no, but seriously though, again, anything at all, if I don't care what your experience level is, please, any kind of direction, anything.
It was the Hallmark and the Lifetime channel mixed into one.
Okay.
I do want to hear it one
combination,
time.
Hallmark and
except
Lifetime.
I want to hear it one time, but without muddying it.
Without muddying
Just-
it. Okay.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. I liked both, but I want to be in the timeline where I see them all.
Okay, without muddying it, that's valid. Anything else? Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That one was really good.
No muddling in that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you done good.
I felt a joyness in that.
Well, I'm here on the mic check. I'm happy to be with all you guys. It helps me out.
You're so sweet.
There you go.
I felt the glory of Christmas.
The glory of Christmas.
There you go. Look.
Yeah, it was funny. Everyone's talking about the joy. Like Nephilim just had a big old smile just listening to the read. So,
Well, there you go. Right? That's ultimately the goal, is to make somebody smile at least. Lord knows there's plenty to not smile about. Let's get onto something happy here, shall we?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Not a single person has said 2022 is going to be their year yet.
It's because nobody
It's going to
believes
be
it.
my year.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, for good reason. I'm just saying, it happens every year. It feels so empty.
Let's get back on track here, shall we? We can have fun discussions after the mic check's recorded session is over. And I don't know if you didn't know that, but just as a note to everybody, just because we're recording the mic check, when we end that recording does not mean the mic check is over. You can still hang out, ask questions, say whatever you like. So we'll be sticking around for a bit. But let's get back onto track while we're here and recording with Ellis. You are up next. Come on, you got this, man. Don't be nervous. You've got this. You've done professional work already.
I have.
Exactly. You've got this.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
No.
I can do this. Yeah.
You can do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it, Ellis.
Okay.
Show us the glory of Christmas.
All day, every day. Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, first with the bad. A little choppy, a little too quick.
Okay.
But with now in with the good. I like that you did a little, I like that you gave this a little bit of emphasis. Make this season. Because Lord knows, I mean, how good have the seasons been so far? I mean, you got to look at the context. This is 2021 we're talking about. Yeah. So it was a little bit too quick and curt, a little bit too chopped up. This is going to be really weird direction, but you can add a little bit of sing-songiness into it. Just a touch. A touch. This isn't carte blanche to make the whole thing more syrupy than a waffle, but you gotta, you can add a little bit in
on, man.
Sorry, Andrew, what'd you say?
So just a drop of syrup.
There you go. Just a drop. Just enough so we can taste it, but not so much
Yeah.
that it overtakes the whole thing.
That's still it's
Yeah, I don't
like
want it soaking through my waffles, man. I get that.
no, like
I
the
get
saying, you don't want your waffle with having your syrup with your waffle. It's the other way around. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're not going to IHOP this.
All right. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Like I said, whenever you're ready, is carte blanche to take the time you need.
Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Oh, it started out so strong too.
Yeah, it lost energy when you hit the back end of everyone. It just kind of like, I'm done.
Oh,
So you
gotcha.
gotta-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to carry your performance all the way through.
You got to think the words fresh for everyone in your family.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, the finish line is long after you're done speaking. You're performing even through the silence.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay. Make this season the merriest yet with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
And that was what I was looking
There
for.
you go.
What did you all
Beautiful.
think? Opening it up?
Beautiful.
I know we always talk about the pre-life, but honestly, to keep something going and to button it up just right on the back end to keep it from losing energy, you have to post-life it.
Yeah. We do need to do more talking about that post life.
And that is something that was rarely ever gets mentioned, but that is just as important as pre-lifing this thing as post-lifing it, so that you keep that consistency going through the entire read.
And you know, the funny thing about that is that doesn't come up with longer scripts. Because with longer scripts, you sort of get into this mindset. Like at the beginning, it's like, holy crap, I have this much to read. And then you get through it once or twice and it's just like, okay, I can do this. And you're able to get through your read, and you carry it all the way through naturally because you've been reading the whole time. With these short scripts, it's one and done super fast. And it's so easy to drop off that energy at the end. It's so easy to lose your performance just before it's over. So thank you for bringing that up. I think these short scripts are super important to give yourself a little bit of a post life, some extension to your performance so that you make sure to carry it all the way through. Ellis, you definitely did that this time.
Nice. And I don't know what it was going through your mind when you were reading the lines, but I saw you doing the whole jump rope thing with your hand, so it worked.
Yes.
I'm not gonna cap, dude. I love Christmas. I don't care how commercialized it is. Christmas is my jam, dude.
Yeah. Good. And like I've said before, it's so important to draw on that and to use that in your reads. And you absolutely did.
Yeah.
You communicated that love you have of Christmas. Now, whether somebody else gets that or not, that's on them. Who cares? Yeah. You communicated it. You showed us that you love Christmas through that performance. Absolutely did it.
I hope that my
you were like the anti-Bill Murray
you to embrace the Christmas spirit. Or not.
Well, any excuse that I have to buy more board games is a good excuse.
Yeah. On my fronts, it's buying more video games, and which I pre-ordering that for life.
Oh yes. Oh, yes. Probably one of the better performances, in my opinion, of what's her name? I think doesn't Tara Strong voice Aloy?
Ashley Birch.
No.
Ashley Birch. That's it. That's what I was thinking.
And she's
Ashley
very
Birch.
good with it too.
Yeah, because I mean, it was a surprise to learn that she also voiced Tiny Tina in the Borderlands games.
Mm-hmm.
So she can go from that super tiny manic to actually like, a good solid.
She's got
neutral
a good
character.
range.
Yeah, she does fantastic range. Like she really showed that off in Horizon. Anyway, this isn't a game review channel, though we can talk about that afterwards. We're talking about voiceover here. So Ellis, I'm going to give you the same direction that I got. Do it with a laugh. We're in that universe. Do it with the laugh.
Got to get the laugh take.
Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, that worked a little too well.
Yeah,
because you didn't stop laughing. You gotta make sure to stop laughing.
I was on Twitter the other day and I saw something, and I don't know.
All right. Keep that smile going and read it again one more time.
Yeah, go for it.
Don't even try to laugh in it. Just keep it going from where you're at.
All right, cool. Make this season the merriest yet, with special savings on some of your favorites. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
That was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastically happy. That was great.
Yeah,
that was really hyper happy. I personally would have taken the last read that we gave you a good one on. I think that was probably a little too happy, if I may say,
almost fanatical.
It would probably sell on a Saturday morning, though.
Ellis,
for sure.
You leave that to us. Thank you very much.
Yes. Don't break the Dan rules.
No, it's just because it's so. Anyway, off of that tangent. Yeah, it was good. It was definitely happy. Maybe just a little too much for this spot, because where we had you the last time was really, really good. You were really drawing off that natural hype that you missed, and that sounded absolutely fantastic. So for me, it's like, you have the perfect dessert and then you slapped on, a bunch of extra sugar on top of it. So, that could work for some people. my personal opinion is I think we already had the best read we could out of you before. This was just a fun one.
I agree. The laugh
I
was
agree.
fun, but the I don't know personally how to improve that last one that we had.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I just gave him that direction because we couldn't just let him off with that. You don't get off that easy, Ellis, especially after not joining us for as long as you haven't.
I have school like all the time, and I'm the co-captain of my school's improv team, and our meetings are from 3 to 4.
I'm messing
and then I
with
have
you,
to drive
man.
back
It's
home.
cool. It's cool. I know life
It's all right.
happens.
All right, we understand.
We're just glad you're here and you're still doing a fantastic job with your acting. So,
Dude, I'm a full-time television guy. I do understand.
so that's everybody, right? We haven't had anybody like join up at the end or anything like that.
No, that was everybody.
Rockin' tacos. Okay, Nathan, go ahead and wrap us up.
All right. Well, hey guys, you can subscribe, and you can join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But here's the thing. Joining us right here is where the real fun is. So join us right here. Of course, we're getting close to the end of the year, so I think you've got like one more chance to join us. So come on in and join us. Boy, I almost dropped into one of my impressions. Join us. It will be so much fun to have you here.
Let's not forget, you can also connect with us on Discord. We will have a link available there too that you can jump in with us on Discord. And yes, this is the second to last mic check of the year, so we'd better see you next week.
Bye.
Later.
Join us every Monday for free script practice. You can also find the mic check on Facebook and Twitter. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.